So maybe let's just take a minute and breathe for a second. I feel like I said that a lot back in 2020 when we were first making videos in the first place. And then things sort of regulated over time into a so-called new normal. But I feel like there have been a lot of these moments where just an opportunity to take a deep breath and exhale and remember God is still with us. It's going to be okay. I feel like there's been so much going on in the world right now that we need a breather. We need a moment to just sort of gain some perspective. Things seem to be shifting on a monthly, if not weekly, if not daily basis. And so many of these geopolitical shifts are just causing, I think, a lot of anxiety for people. What does this mean? What does it mean for the world? What does it mean for me? What does it mean for my kids or my grandkids? And I just want to give some perspective. One of the times Jesus speaks about anxiety, he says, "Consider the lilies of the field and how they don't labor, they don't spin, they don't have to make their own clothing, and yet God dresses them more extravagantly and splendidly than Solomon himself." I think there are good things that can happen when we consider the natural things around us, things that help settle us, things that maybe even give us some perspective of God at work. And I'm drawn to that idea of the lilies of the field. Recently, I was watching a movie, and during the end credits, they played the old familiar song, "Where Have All the Flowers Gone?" Maybe you've heard that song before. In its various incarnations, it's been recorded by lots of famous people over the years. The version I'm particularly thinking of is the Marlene Dietrich version. And I am going to link that in the description below. Obviously, this is an anti-war song, but there is a beauty to the progression, I think, of the song that just struck me in the particular moment that we're in right now, with wars and rumors of wars constantly happening. What does that mean for God's people to be a people of peace, to be a people who pray for peace? I think that song in particular captures both the melancholy and the hope of people through the generations. And the two aspects of the song I think that spoke the most to me are, number one, there is a cyclical nature to the verses, that it begins with the flowers and it moves through the young girls who pick the flowers to the guys that they marry and so on and so forth until it cycles back around to the flowers again. And the second thing that kind of stands out to me from that song is this eternal question: when will they ever learn? I think that can be a condemning question. Like, there's this idea of we just keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. But there's also that idea of learning. Learning is something that happens over time. And wherever learning can happen, I think there is great possibility in that. I think there is great hope in that. So I'm hoping that this is a song that can bring a little bit of hope and a little bit of encouragement to you, even as we lament the current state of the world. So take a listen to the song and continue being in prayer. My prayers are with you.